What up, what up, what up? It's gonna be real quick. Real short and sweet. Those who here for it are here for it. Those who not. That just comes with listening to my type of content. If you are easily triggered, if you are if you can't have certain conversations without, you know what I'm saying, judging or assuming, this probably ain't the best video for you. Or really any of my videos, to be honest. But I kind of spoke on this topic on my last video, and I want to do it again. See, in this life, I'm realizing that it works in a very 6-9 pattern. 6 meaning pain, 9 meaning pleasure. In this world, to me, from my experience and what I've observed, it seems like you receive pain to later on get pleasure. And that pain could be in a variety of ways, whether it's, I'm going to deal with his bullshit so he eventually sees, who I really am, and he can really treat me the way he wants, the way I feel like I should be treated. You know what I'm saying? We go to work at a job that we might not like, but out of that pain and uncomfort that we get from that job, we get the pleasure of using that money to spend on, what we want to spend those things on. If you, for the woman, I did the first example. For the men, if you paying for all her stuff, you dealing with all her stuff, so hopefully, one day she can treat you the way you want to be treated, or you can get some ass, or just whatever. Like, to me, it's like, to me, it's a lot of, the movement of this world is very like, I'm just gonna do this so I can get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna deal with it so I can get that. And I don't agree with that. Like, I don't want to move like that no more. I don't want to just I don't have a problem working, hustling, getting up, doing what you got to do, but I really feel like it should always be aligned to what you really love to do. That's how you really bring happiness into your life. The routines and the patterns that you have, it should be okay. Like, for instance, I think I've used this example before. The get up and go to work for a person who would really like to draw and be out in nature and, is very artistic. The stress and the get up to do something that you don't want to do is way different than the stress and get up that you have when you like to do something. And I don't understand why that's such a hard concept in this world. I don't understand why, instead of for years we've been doing this. I mean, Rockefeller did say they've already chosen their leaders and businessmen and women, so everybody else really just workers, unless you know what's up. But damn. But yeah, in this world, I just don't feel like why this been going on for so long. I mean, we have school, we have a process where we have a system where we get all the young people together, and we use that time to observe and give them knowledge on certain things. I don't know why there's not a system or a network where we take the children in and observe what they're into. We observe the type of patterns that they play out, the type of psychology that they have, what their interests are, and move them more into a direction where it's like, okay, you like to draw, we're going to go ahead and start putting you to the more artist field, instead of spreading you out all these places, confusing you, putting all these stresses on you. And you know what I'm saying? Now you got jobs and lifestyles that are really not even you, that are really not aligned to you. Or now you have to spend your life like finally getting into what you really want. Or kind of like, I just don't see why the flow, like why it's not a, like, I personally feel on this planet, this is just a lot of bullshit going on. Like, it's so much, that's why I'd be so mad and frustrated, because it's like, to me, it's so much unnecessary shit that we're doing that to me is just like, it's like anger. It's like, why are we doing this? Like, there's so many better ways we can be doing things. There's so many better ways we can be communicating or going about ways, and we choose to just do this shit. And I really just feel like it's because, like, until people kind of get that naturally inherent, like, selfishness out of them, this world will always be like this. We acting, and I feel like as a collective, motherfuckers is acting like they care about one another. I feel like if we really did that, you would really see actions of that. You would really see things like that happening worldwide. And I mean, they are, but I feel like it could happen a lot damn more. Like 2024, bro, we still arguing, fighting, and bickering. Like, we should all be like, what? 2024, we should be past this shit. Like, we should already, as one world, just be like, okay, we done. Like, we are at least finally able to, like, we're over, like, you in Russia and I'm in America. Like, come on, bro. It's 2024. We really still putting up with this shit? And, you know, I really had to do some real thinking last year and really wonder, do I really want to continue being in this type of program, this type of matrix where it's like, when you know better, you do better. I don't want to keep participating with motherfuckers who literally want to just jump off a bridge. They say, oh, if everybody else jumping off a bridge, are you going to do it? Well, I feel like we do it every day. We do it every day, though. Like, so it's like, what the fuck is the difference? It's actually that one person who's really actually living how they really should live. Like, it's that one person that's saying, like, nah, that shit ain't right. I'm gonna step over here. Like, just because there's so many people participating in that, I'm not gonna participate in that. I don't feel like that's aligned with my purpose, or that just don't feel right to me. And I feel like we all know what's up, bro. We know what's up out here, man. Like, we all know what's up. I done talked to a multitude of people, man. And to me, I feel like at the end of the day, what I've heard from people, it's like, oh, I know the truth, but money. And I understand it, but it's like, I can't wait for, like, this whole money shit or whatever the fuck is gonna happen to fucking go away. Because it's like until then, people really, it's hard for somebody to get out survival mode, and I understand it. But it's like, see, with me, I've always kind of knew that. So I never in my life took on more responsibilities than I knew, like, I don't want to deal with every day. Like, if I knew, like, that's not something I really can see myself getting up and doing every single day, I'm not about to, like, even, like, no. I'm not about to sign no motherfucking, I'm not about to get no expensive ass car so I can sign this long ass, so I can goddamn now be tied to this long ass lease, and I gotta be goddamn coming to a job I hate, now somebody in control of my possessions and fate. Like, if I come to work and motherfuckers don't like me, now they don't fuck with me, no. Like, it's just so many things. Like, I'm done putting my life in other motherfuckers' hands just for people can have a bad day and not fuck with you, or just like, it's just over it. There's enough sustainability out here to where, you know what I'm saying, I can definitely do more for myself, and I feel like we all can. And that's one thing I realized. You gotta be fine with taking on what comes with being you. I feel like that's a big thing I learned from last year. Being fine with what comes with just being you. And it's not always going to be nice. It's not always going to be good. Because the things that you stand on might really go against the grain. And yes, like I said, going back to that 6 and 9, like, yes, the 6. See, the person who's saying no to this, no to that, standing on the unfavorable opinion, not just going for whatever the masses are thinking, they're kind of going through the 6 in a way, because it's like, I'm getting all this negativity and judgment projected onto me just because I want to stay in my opinion. And it doesn't mean I hate anybody or I don't got love for nobody, but just because I want to stay in my opinion and just because I want to stay in what I believe in, I am now getting all this backlash. And to me, that would be the 6 representing, it's like the peak of physicality, but it's also dealing with pain, though. It's also dealing with the uncomfortabilities of reality, too. Where 9 is like the highest divine, you know what I'm saying, pleasurable moments that we're all trying to get to. And so to me, it's like, I just don't really want to play in that cycle anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a time and an age, I feel like all of us are, where it's like we can really dictate what we want our 6 to be. The 6 don't gotta be so painful. Like, I know me, for instance, I would rather feel the pain of me going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, going through the uncomfortability of the muscles, you know what I'm saying, feel some pain, because I know that 9 is about to play out for me, because I'm going to have the strength and the look that I want. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your hustle is, like, that's what we're playing out. But I feel like it can be tied more to what we really want to do in life, instead of it just being tied to, like, your desires and pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it to be just down here, instead of it just being like, okay, I'm gonna just do this to get that, just to get that. I'm gonna manipulate this person even though I know it's wrong and I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I do want that 9, I do want that money. You know what I'm saying? Bet I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cheat on her. I'm gonna go through this uncomfortability because I want that 9, that pleasurable. But it don't gotta be so harmful to you and the people that you affected. It don't have to be so regretful. It could be a process where it's like, I'm using that 6, I'm using that pain and uncomfortability in higher ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going through the uncomfortability of telling that girl no. Because when I step in front of my girl, I want to make sure I'm always honest and truthful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different way we can swerve that motherfucker. It's a different way we can have this shit play out. And I'm following the same rules. Like, when I'm making these videos, they're also for me, because I'm like, I like to rewatch a lot of my videos and just, you know what I'm saying, go back on certain concepts and things I was thinking about. But I feel like I'm not the only one out here thinking these things. I feel like it's a multitude of people out here that's having these same experiences, that's having these same type of conversations. So, you know what I mean? Let's do it up. Let's change some things. Let's at least speak on some things. I feel like right now as a society, we so saturated with distractions and entertainment, but knowledge can be fun. Like, conversations don't gotta be boring. Like, I'm an animated, lit person, so I know when I speak, it's never no like, here we go, goddamn, listening to the teacher with the lights off, projector on. Like, nah, like, I'm gonna go from this topic to this topic. I'm gonna got, like, I'm see, like, what? Look at the boy right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to go make me a mimosa. Like, it don't gotta be boring. Like, honest spirituality, metaphysics, knowing the world around you, it don't have to be this taboo, you know what I'm saying, process. It can be a very uplifting, you know what I'm saying, ride. That ride can go down too, though, but I'm saying, like, it can be a roller coaster. It could be a good roller coaster. So, yeah, man, I think that's it. That's really all I wanted to speak on. Everybody have a beautiful day. Ta-ta for now.